Good morning, everyone. How are you today? You know, before I go live, most times, or every time, I put my mascara on first because I just do. It saves time and it's no big deal. But have you ever done this before? Yeah, look at that. I blopped it here and I blopped it there. Thank goodness. Hi, good morning, everyone. So glad you're here. Yes, I did a blop here and a blop there. It happens all of the time. It happens to all of us. So what can we say? What I'm going to do is I left it there. It's been sitting there for just a minute or two. I'm going to show you, take a little soft brush, mascara here and here. It dried because I let it sit there, and look at that. You just flick it off. Just flick it off and there you go. So I thought we would start with the tip simply because, like I say, I made a mess with my mascara this morning. What is so exciting about that is if you've done your eyeshadow, it works too. It doesn't mess it up. I am so swollen this morning in my face. I don't know why. So get ready with me and let's do a little makeup. I use and love Seint 3D makeup, and today, normally I use one brush. Today I'm going to use two because I've got a hand issue this morning. I'm just out of sorts for some reason. But Seint is a cream makeup. It's mature skin friendly and it doesn't settle into mature fine lines and wrinkles. Yes, I'm 67 years old. My name is Peggy and I love Seint cream. We use 3 shades. That's what makes Seint so different. We start with a contour shade, then we move to a brightening shade, and then you also receive a main shade. These 3 shades working together make up your full face of foundation, and it doesn't settle into fine lines and wrinkles. Hi, good morning, everyone. Also, in your starter palette comes a Lip&Cheek shade, and that shade you choose. I would need to color match you for your other shades to get the perfect shades for you. So get ready with me and let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do, this is the Smudge Brush, and it's wonderful to apply if you have, usually I use my fingers, but that's just not going to work today. So I'm tapping into my contour with my Smudge Brush, and I am just placing this scary dark shade on the hard parts of my face, like my forehead, way up here. What it did is it created a shadow, and that's what we're looking for. It's going to give my face depth and definition. Now I'm going to go right on top of this cheekbone, and I'm just going to smear or place some right there. Notice I didn't go past the corner of my eye. If you keep everything up and not towards the center of your face looks lifted and everything just, the eye goes up when someone looks at you. And that's what we want. Now I'm going to start down here. I have jowls, so I'm going to start down here right past that little fatty part of the jowl and just go right along my jawbone with this contour. It's just creating shadows, and it's going to, like I say, frame my face and give it more definition. Now, I have these divots and I also have a turkey neck. So what I'm going to do is start right here at this jowl, go under my neck and connect them. Do you see the shadow that created? Therefore, my turkey neck is not as noticeable. Now, it's still there, but it's not as noticeable. Now we're going to make my nose appear a little bit more narrow and just give it a little bit more of an elongated look. So there you go, right into the natural shadows. Stay on top of the nose, into the natural shadows of your nose, and come right down. We're going to do something else with that in a minute. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for the hearts. That's so sweet. Yes, we're starting a new month. This is like exciting. We're getting really close to a new year, which is wow. And again, it's supposed to be fall. Not in Southeast Louisiana. It's still hot here, but that's okay. They tell us fall is coming. Now we're going to move to our brightening shade, and the brightening shade is like a concealer. If you've never used a concealer before, A concealer brightens the face and highlights the spots of the face that you want everyone to see when they look at you, as opposed to just looking at one blank canvas. So again, we're painting by numbers, and we are just getting our face to where it's not flat. It's going to have dimension. Okay, we caught the Cupid's bow. We're going to catch the center of the chin, and now the inner and outer corners of the eyes. Now, see, I have crepe skin under my eyes. I have crow's feet also. So we're not using a lot of product around the eye area. Don't make the V and don't do the pie shape under your eye. We'll take care of that when we blend. Now, I also have these laugh lines or folds. So they create, the fold creates a shadow. So what we're going to do is take that shadow away. There we go. Just get into the corner of the nose, because I have rosacea, so I am like naturally red in spots. It is what it is. So here we go. We're going to move to our main shade. Now, your main shade is the shade that is the closest to the natural color of your skin, and we're going to put it where we don't have any other product. It's like a filler shade, as if you were painting. And we're just going to put it like on the cheeks, in the bearded area, and then up on the forehead between our contour, main shade, and then our brightener. And placement is finished. That's it for this makeup. This is your foundation, and we're going to blend. Now, I like to go ahead and add my lip and cheek and blend at one time. You heard that right, lip and cheek. So here is the lipstick. And this is a shade called Sandstone. Oh, I love it. It's perfect for fall. I wear it year round. This is one of my go-to shades. I love fall colors. Let me wipe my finger off. Now we're going to come up here, and I'm going to go right above my contour line with my blush, or lip and cheek as we call it. And placement is finished. There we go. Now all we have to do is blend, and our entire face of makeup is done. I can do this in 5 minutes or less. Now I'm going to use the 3D brush. And this makeup does need to be set because it is cream. You can do it in one of two ways. You can either use a setting spray, or Seint has a beautiful setting powder. Or if you have a setting spray and setting powder that you love, those will be good too. It's very humid in Southeast Louisiana, so I use NYX setting spray, and it also gives me a more of a matte look. Now you're going to get a shiny finish because it gives you that youthful glow that you used to have, that you maybe do not still have. And it takes the dullness away from our aged skin. Now, let's get started. Blending is key with this makeup. Placement is important, but blending is super important. I apologize, for some reason my internet is pausing this morning. So what we're going to do is start at the jawline, and I'm just going to do some light circles, just a soft blend, and then drag it down my neck. Now, see the shadows that creates, and that's what we're looking for the contour to do, so that the wrinkled neck, the double chin, whatever you may have going on down there, it's not as noticeable. It's still there. Yeah, let's face it, gals, it's still there. It wasn't plastic surgery, but it's less noticeable, and that's what we're looking for. Now I'm going to do a little technique called stippling, and it's just gently tapping this makeup into your skin and where you want it to go and where you want it to stay. Now, if you noticed how red I was before from the rosacea, this makeup is so pigmented, and the shade that I use is really good with camouflaging and also neutralizing the look of rosacea, because I am red. Now I'm going to flip my brush around to get into the corners of my eye. See how I am coming under the corner of my eye, or I'm sorry, the center of my eye, but I'm only transferring product there that is on my brush. I'm not adding a whole lot of product. There you go, done. Now we're going to start up in the final area, which is going to be the forehead, and we're just going to blend this contour up into my hairline so that there's not a white line. And I do have gray hair, so sometimes, yes, if I get heavy-handed, it does get up in there, but it doesn't stay, and it's easy just to get out with a washcloth or a beauty blender or a baby wipe, whatever you have on hand. Even, like I say, washcloth works great. Now, you don't want to blend a lot. That's what usually happens in the beginning. You blend too much, and you either blend it all together rather than blending the sections, and you get a muddy mess, and everything is blended out. So you just want to do a gentle blend. You don't want to blend like we were taught to do, decades ago, which is just blend it all together. Now we're going to come to the contour on the cheek, and we're just going to I like to just stipple up and down it twice, soften it, then grab it and work it up, stippling into the temple. And you can grab that Lip&Cheek or blush shade at the same time. See how we're just stippling and then dragging up into the temple. Now, you don't have to use this much blush. I love color, so I go heavy-handed. Sometimes for you, less would be more, and that's okay. That is so okay because you be you. Alrighty, there you go. My face of makeup. I'm headed to church in a minute. My face of makeup is done. And like I say, I can do this in 5 minutes or less. So how do you get started with Seint? That's really simple. You just need to be color matched. So I have a link. I will put it down in the copy, and just once I get off of here, you just text #match to this number, and I'll send you the link. Take a makeup-free selfie, send it to me, and we'll get you started there. It's 100% free and no obligation. It's my gift to you, just in case you're interested in changing your makeup from a powder or a liquid to cream. Because as we age, we do need to change that makeup. Again, my name is Peggy. I'm 67. I appreciate that you hung with me this morning while I get ready for church service. And you be the reason someone smiles today, and I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Thanks for watching.